Drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Murray. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield. At the 48-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Tua going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 18.
He'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
34-yard line.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua. But it's brought in by Washington. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Another run with Gaskin. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 21-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Patriots 24. Dolphins.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First and 10. At their own
Latavius Murray getting set to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Heineke. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Latavius Murray, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
On third down, Murray. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
The score, Patriots 32, Dolphins 20. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Complete to Devontae Parker.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Dolphins on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll look to throw here. Smith catches left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, Murray. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
New England on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. The open man is Smith. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
From the gun, it's Tua, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Third down.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And the Dolphin first down.
Tua to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
14-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Tua on 4th down. Now this is incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. And our attention here turns to Latavius Murray. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 29-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Myles Gaskin. His first touchdown. On the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Everybody stay under control. Let's just make plays, man.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And this is secured by the Patriots. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 20-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And Rudolph has it left side. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
The Dolphins are...
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it when the other direction.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are...
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. There he goes left side. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A huge play there in overtime. 62 yards. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Gaskin. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown,